Gordon School is unique in that it fosters creative thinking through experiential learning. The ability to think outside the box is an invaluable skill, one that allows you to adapt to new circumstances and figure out difficult situations. In a school that promotes memorization alone, students are easily overwhelmed once they graduate and are limited to doing only what they are familiar with. Experiential learning, on the other hand, creates a framework to test new ideas and approaches. It promotes curiosity and exploration, opening the doorway to new experiences and places. Learning by doing is especially helpful for those of us that have difficulty paying attention or learning via traditional methods. I know personally it is hard to grasp a concept from a classroom lecture alone, and in high school I began to supplement it using the skills I learned from Gordon. I performed best in science because I was able to understand what I learned in class by watching demonstrations of the concepts in lab. My plant physiology and development class is the best example of this. The life cycles of plants seem complicated and too dense to understand merely through the lecture. However, the lab involved nature walks and trips to various forests and herbariums, which helped me to understand what I learned in class and stimulated my interest in plant biology. It is the smaller amount of structure implicit in experiential learning which gives younger people the freedom to express themselves and discover who they are. It is in these illuminating moments when you can really connect with your peers. One such time particularly sticks out in my mind. I remember going on a whale watching tour, probably in 4th grade, on an exceptionally rainy day. I spent a minute amount of my time standing on deck, getting drenched despite my rain gear, straining my eyes in search of tails or spouts of water. The majority of my time, though, was spent inside talking with CJ. We discussed school, he talked to me about Disney cruises, I told him about my recent family trip. What I remember most is how comfortable I felt talking to him, and I was amazed by how much better I knew him after just one afternoon. I've been given an opportunity to get to know someone in a way that I might never have been able to inside school. I may not have learned very much about whales on the trip, but that day, a classmate became a friend. Our friendship grew. CJ and I connected as we appreciated our differences and shared a common desire to push the boundaries and chart a course into unfamiliar territory. It's hard to know at the time what brings two people together. Maybe it was his boisterous attitude that contrasted with my shy demeanor, his gangly legs and my short stature, or his love for sailing and mine for karate. Maybe there really is something to the old saying that opposites attract. I recall conjure dancing for the first time at sergeant's camp and fell in love with it. I danced my first waltz with CJ, and I remember giggling and talking with him the whole time. In farm school, we stumbled through pig pens, helped cook dinner, and hid in the dark while playing manhunt. Gordon's nurturing environment pushed us to explore the world around us, learn from our failures, savor in our success, and enjoy our friendships. As you grow older, you'll find that the memories of school lessons fade, but the connections that you make with your peers and teachers stay with you, built by spending day after day together and nourished by the numerous activities that Gordon provides. My advice to you is to cherish these friendships and to embrace every opportunity you have to learn from each other.